All right, let's go ahead and get some more feedback on President-elect Obama's economy speech. We have Peter Schiff, the bear, and he's a bear, believe me, from Euro-Pacific Capital. He's not a big fan of the plan. And Jeremy Siegel, the bull from Wharton Business School, he's not as pessimistic about what he heard today, but he's got some interesting thoughts. Gentlemen, good to see you again.
Nice to be here again.
You know, why does this not surprise me as I'm looking through what both Jeremy and Peter said, and Jeremy, this won't surprise you. Peter says, I think Obama's plan is a disaster and will help destroy this country. Boy, Peter, tell us how you really feel.
Well, you know, the problem is the only way out of this mess that the government helped create is to have less government. What we need is more production. We need more savings. But unfortunately, what Obama is going to try to do is force feed more consumer spending and more credit into an economy that's suffering from an excess of both. He's preventing the free market from rebalancing the economy. He is going to create a far greater crisis than the one he thinks he's trying to solve. And unfortunately, we're going to have this recession turn into a depression. It's going to linger for years, maybe a decade, and it's going to have all these terrible things that Barack Obama fears, but because of what he's doing.
Jeremy, is it that dismal?
No.
I mean, I know you're the finance guy. You want to probably see the hard numbers, right?
Right. I mean, and I'll tell you, I like the thrust of his speech. I think he's appropriate. The government needs short run, and he did say short run, to provide extra spending. The only numbers I heard was $1,000 to 95% of the family. A lot of the devil is going to be in the details, but I think the main thrust is right. As Peter said, I mean, there was too much credit. Now there's too little credit. We're not suffering now from too much credit. We had the biggest drop of consumer spending since World War II.
And it needs to drop more, Jeremy. We're spending too much still. We need less spending. We need more savings. The government is trying to pour gasoline on this fire.
It's not a fire at all. You said we're going to have hyperinflation. I don't see inflation anywhere, Peter. We're already below capacity. Unemployment is going towards 7%. Capacity utilization is going down.
But
I don't think there's fuel on the fire. That's not fuel on the fire.
Okay, wait.
That
you
has
say
nothing to do with inflation. We're going to have massive inflation and sky-high unemployment. The two are not mutually exclusive.
All right, let me ask you a question. You say sky-high unemployment, and if you look at the American Recovery and Reinvestment Plan, which is what Barack Obama really stressed today, he lays out exactly what he wants to do, and one of the points he makes is immediate action to create good jobs in America. Did either one of you hear what he was going to do to create that immediate action to create good jobs in America?
Good jobs are created by the private sector. What Barack's going to do is destroy private sector jobs to create less efficient government sector jobs. He's going to undermine our economy and exacerbate these problems. The government can't do anything. They have no wealth. All they can do is redistribute the wealth that is created in the private sector and in the process make it less efficient and less productive.
Can you create more wealth, Jeremy?
Well, first of all, you know, I like the private sector to say the least, but the private sector isn't all wonderful. Look what happened to the private sector the last 3 years. I mean, we had a lot
of government.
It wasn't government. We had a lot of houses that shouldn't have been built. You know, people say we might have a road that shouldn't be built.
Yes,
I would say we had a
Jeremy.
lot of houses that shouldn't be built.
Yes,
the government does have a place in our economy.
But if the Federal Reserve didn't make money so cheap, none of those houses would have been built. If it wasn't for Freddie and Fannie, they wouldn't have been built. The government interfered in the free market and caused all this reckless speculation and consumption.
All those private lenders, much of that debt was sold to the private sector. We didn't need Freddie and Fannie to buy that debt.
Right, guys, and number 4 in the American Recovery and Reinvestment Plan, direct immediate assistance for homeowners, not a bailout for irresponsible mortgage lenders.
We need to let home prices fall. We don't need to assist people. The government should not be subsidizing buying homes or buying cars or sending kids to college. We need to let the market determine prices. Home prices are too high, college tuitions are too high, and Americans have too many cars right now. We don't need to buy more. We need to start making cars and exporting them. We need more production and not more consumption, and unfortunately the government is trying to prevent that from happening.
Jeremy, final thought.
Okay, well, final thought. Yes, I agree with Peter. We do need the house prices to fall. They are falling. We also need a template to have some sort of negotiation between borrowers and lenders. Because right now, the lenders look at their mortgages, see 10 cents on the dollar, 20 cents on the dollar. That's what's causing all the pain in the financial sector. The homeowner is looking at 100 cents on the dollar and all this debt. There's a middle place where both can gain We need to have a coming together of that. There are some measures taking place. I think that'll do a lot to help that housing situation, as well as the news item you had, mortgage rates 30-year down to 5.01%. That's also excellent.
They're not going to stay low, though, Jeremy. They're going to go ballistic.
But, Peter, I'm with you about bringing down college tuition. Good God, it's unbelievable. I thought mine was high. Jeremy Siegel, Peter Schiff.
Thank
Guys,
you.
thanks so much. Always great to have you. Danger in the Pacific Northwest.